So last month, my mom announced she was joining a book club, which sounded pretty normal, until she came home from the first meeting clutching a stack of IKEA instruction manuals instead of the latest Oprah pick. I figured maybe it was a minimalist phase, or they were into Nordic crime fiction and got confused. The next thing I know, she's hosting the club at our place, and I walk in on 8 middle-aged women earnestly debating the philosophical implications of the Billy shelf assembly diagram. At first, it was just a few Allen wrenches lying around and some heated arguments about whether the little cartoon guy in the manual is a hero or a cautionary tale. By week 3, our living room had become a labyrinth of half-assembled furniture, mysterious bags of dowels, and unlabeled boards propped up like modern art. You couldn't sit down without risking impalement by a rogue camlock fastener, and the cat started sleeping in a cardboard box labeled Lack, which I assume is Swedish for abandoned hope. Mom kept insisting it was all part of the literary experience. She and her friends would take turns reading the manuals out loud, sipping wine, and nodding gravely at step-by-step illustrations. There were dramatic reenactments of how to attach a shelf with only 3 screws, and the phrase "turn gently until you hear a click" became their unofficial motto. When I asked if they'd ever get around to reading an actual novel, my mom just shushed me and said, "This is the plot twist." After a month, the only thing they'd actually finished was assembling a pile of leftover hardware and a deep sense of existential confusion. Our living room now looks less like a cozy reading nook and more like a Swedish puzzle factory exploded, and still, not a single chair to sit on. At least Mom finally understands the true meaning of "some assembly required."